Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Your girl NurseTee is here today and I am blessed, feeling so amazingly better than I was yesterday. Channel, welcome. My name is NurseTee and I talk about nursing, I talk about health, I talk about healing, hustling, motivating, and ultimately nursing. And I've been a nurse for 10 years and my last video I experienced a little bit of burnout, especially nurse burnout, because I work a lot of hours. And so if you are interested in this video on me explaining the positive nurses experience I've experienced being a nurse, then keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the NurseTee family. Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend. I just wanted to come on here and just show you that your girl's in better, brighter spirits. I know I didn't necessarily want to have to do my burnout video. Unfortunately, that's what happens. Things happen. There's nothing I can really do about that. But you know, I'm human and we all are human, right? We all go through things at times and we all have we all have a story. You know, we all have our stories that we have to tell. But what I could say is I feel grateful that I've had a lot of people reach out to me just to check on me, little bitty old me. That just blessed me, blessed my heart, my soul, just because I know that I just want to be like one of the people who always, be honest, and I have so many people who are scared to go into the nursing program because they always say, they always heard that nurses eat their young. You pretty much don't get a lot of nurses or sorry y'all, my camera. I'm trying to make sure I adjust it. Plus, y'all, I'm chilling today in the bed. I'm chilling because I'm studying, y'all. You see, I got my stethoscope back there. I don't go nowhere without my nursing kit. So, but yeah. So, what's the wine, guys? So yeah, I just wanted to more or less say, I promise. I hear a lot of people always talking about how nurses eat their young. I hear a lot of nurses say they were scared to go back to school or even become a nurse because nurses are mean. And I think that you do get your nurses, you get your set of nurses who are a little rough around the edges or been in this field for a while. And to be honest with you, the nurses that I am blessed to be acquainted with throughout my time of being a nurse and also just being here in Texas and stuff, they've all reached out to me. My nurses that I've worked with in the past up in Indiana and Illinois have all reached out to me just to check on me, check on my mental, and I feel blessed because God really has blessed me with some genuine people in my life, and they're all nurses. I want you to know, I know that there is a lot of stories out there about nurses eating their young. What I can honestly say is you're probably going to run across that. You will probably run across where you do have those nurses, right? I'm gonna take me a sip, y'all. So you will probably, getting into this field, you will probably experience that once in a while. I would never negate anybody's feelings or anybody else's experience of having to deal with a rude nurse or nurses eating their young. But what I can honestly say is if you're genuine, you give it 100%, you try to do your job the best that you could possibly do and be the best person that you could possibly be. It's not that hard to create bonds and to establish those type of relationships. When you have the opportunity to work with nurses that's like yourself, working hard, you establish a bond with them because y'all are the ones who's working together in the thick of things, elbow to elbow when things get tough. You guys will have those experiences together that other people that you don't really have when you work on jobs, say for instance my job, where my job requires me to work in like an autonomy type of position because I am literally by myself. There's no bonds to be made. When you're working on a unit or working, like especially in a hospital or in the nursing homes where you working with another nurse, have your charge nurses, your DONs, ADONs, different nurses with their different specialties, whether it is respiratory, wound care, your physical therapy, OTs, your speech therapist, your nutritionist. It's a lot of people that you get to run across in the nursing field. It's much easier to create those bonds when you're working with another nurse where you guys are both all, maybe 3, 4, even 2, on the same unit. This experience of me speaking how I was feeling, just feeling like I was burnt out. I honestly have been blessed with some of the most realest, awesomest nurses that you could run across. They checked on me. They wanted to make sure I was okay because it's not like NurseTee to just be down. Now they are well aware I've grown up a lot. I've been doing it. I've been in this field for 10 years. To grow up, learn how to have patience, have some understanding for other people because not everybody's experience is the same. It's just been a blessing that I've run across some real people. And I just want y'all to know that like I always say in all my videos, you don't listen to me. Don't listen to other nurses either. Go out there, create your own experience, create your own reality, and you will get out of this what you put into it. And I promise that. Like I said, I can only go by my experience for real. I've always had older nurses who've been in the field, maybe because I'm humble. I don't think I know everything. And so I don't have a problem with asking. I don't have a problem with saying, hey, I don't know how to do this. Can you tell me? Even if you got to butter them up, put a little sugar on there with some honey, you know what I'm saying? But I've always been able to accomplish the goals that I needed to accomplish throughout the shift. And if I didn't know things, I've always had nurses who were seasoned and experienced that didn't mind helping me out, which is why I love helping out. I love being that nurse where, you get those nurses that's starting to stress out and I'm like, oh, no, it's all right, boo, let's rock it. You know what I mean? Like, we got this, because we need each other. You know what I'm saying? You got to have each other in this field. And again, I can't speak on everybody's experience, and I would never negate your experience or your feelings. I can only go by NurseTee experience. And what I can honestly say is just with me being humble and just willing to learn and always willing to give selflessly, God bless me. And He's blessed me with some awesome people, fabulous nurses, great administrators. I always have people who offering me job opportunities, and it's always based on my previous work experience with that person. If they move up in a company or go to a different company, they always want NurseTee to follow along because I'm gonna give it 100%. No matter what I do, I give it 100%. That's just who I am. That's how I'm built. But I just wanted to take this time to say thank you because I am humbled enough to come on this platform just to let you know that not all nurses eat their young, and not all nurses are that bad. And I would never negate your experience, but what I will say is you get out of it what you put into it. So self-evaluate yourself as well when you are starting this field, and be ready for anything. Go in there with a humble attitude, not a know-it-all, because I've been in this field for 10 years and I don't know everything. I don't have specialties in every area, so I literally don't mind asking, and I'm humble enough to take advice, and I'm humble enough to come to you to see if there's anything that I'm doing that I could fix, So, and that's the only way you could be the best you, the best nurse, and offer yourself selflessly to get the outcomes that you want for yourself and your patients, So, just let that, I just want that to manifest and know that, again, through God, anything is possible, period. Until the next video. Cheers.